So for us, it started when we both were working full time. We got into some large joint debt. Both of our children were going to daycare full time, about 10 hours a day. Our youngest kept getting sick, and so one of us was having to call out of work or leave work early. And then, of course, our older child would get sick. They would pass it back and forth to each other. It was a constant struggle for both of us as employees and as well as parents. So once we agreed that one of us needed to step back, we realized it was impossible because of our debt. Kerry and Sheree helped us to be able to stay at home where our kids needed us. That way we could better ourselves for our children and also their financial futures. Kerry and Sheree's office hours were very flexible for us. My husband's work schedule is all over the place. He's on call often, and he has to go in late hours or he's working overnight. So the fact that we could email back and forth after 5 p.m. or do, example, the Zoom meeting after 5 p.m., it was very important for us. And as well as all of the reviews were awesome. We definitely looked into several other ones, but Kerry and Sheree offered the flexibility that we needed as well as the experience. That way it made us more comfortable. Kerry and Sheree helped us with our future financials. That way we can set a better example for our children, and we are getting this new fresh start. So that way we don't feel like we have to compete with the Joneses anymore. We've grown out of that. We want simplicity. We want to be able to decide if one of us needed to stay at home for the next 5, 10, 15 years with our children, we could do that. And it gives us that freedom to be able to do that. And Kerry and Sheree helped us be able to achieve that goal, to be a stay-at-home mom and be there for our children for the long run. I'm super thankful for Kerry and Sheree because of allowing me to have this dream of mine achieved, as well as taking the financial burden off of my shoulders, as well as my husband's. He's the sole provider now, so he feels like he always has to work overtime and work those late hours and miss the t-ball games or little tea parties whenever our daughter wants to play. But now that we are eliminating this extra debt, thankfully to Kerry and Sheree, we are able to do that, and it also takes pressure off of him to have to avoid working late nights, because I appreciate when he is home.
This is Kerry Cameron with Cameron Bankruptcy Law here in Raleigh, North Carolina. We service all of Eastern, Central, and sometimes Western North Carolina for bankruptcies, both Chapter 7 and Chapter 13. Our website has a wealth of information, and we have the most extensive bankruptcy FAQ around. You can find us at CameronBankruptcyLaw.com. Do you have any questions? No matter how small, feel free to call me at 984-7-NO-DEBT. That is 984-766-3328.